transformations of parent functions. So basically, we're going to take the parent functions that we just learned about previously, and we're going to move them around, and we're going to describe how they've been moved. So here, you look at the picture of this mother, and she's been moved to the left and up. So the transformation was left and up. And so that's what we're doing. We're just going to be describing what happens to our parent functions. Just a reminder of what our parent functions are. First, we have a linear function. Remember the linear function, linear, whatever, same thing. It is just a straight line. Remember quadratic functions. Those look like our u's. Root functions are just these small kind of curves. The absolute value function, remember that is my v-looking function. The cubic function is kind of the function that goes up and snakes through the origin. And then the exponential function is the one that's kind of flat for a while and takes off all of a sudden. Okay, so those are our different types of parent functions. So let's look at the transformations from the graphs of these following functions. Alright, so we are going to describe what is the parent function and what is the transformation. So if we look at this first example, what function is kind of flat and then takes off all of a sudden? Well, that would be my exponential function. Okay, now what transformations happened? Well, we got to think about what did the original one look like. So this is kind of why it was important to look over some of the points that we were talking about the other day. So remember, it gets really flat, and then it comes up here and crosses through 1, and then goes up really quick. So how did it get from here to here? Well, if it crossed at 1, it's crossing up here now. So let's see how much it shifted up. We went up 1, 2, 3, 4. So the transformation is up 4. Shifted up 4. So it's important to know that's where it originally started. So the parent functions kind of went through some of those important points in the previous video. Okay, here, what is this parent function? What's the V shape? Remember what the V shape was? V shape was my absolute value function. Okay, and if you recall, the absolute value function started at the 0, 0, and then went diagonally to the right and diagonally to the left. So how did they get from the blue to the red? Well, it looks like they went 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. So we went right, 4 was the transformation. Okay. Let's see. What is the parent function on this one? Well, this is kind of the snake-looking function, which is my cubic function. Okay, and if you recall, the cubic function also started at 0, 0 and slithered up and went down this way. So if you notice, it looks like it hopped over 1, 2 to the right. So this one went right, 2. Oh, wow, I messed this one up. I wonder if some of you caught that. I didn't go right 2. Which direction did I go? I went 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. My bad. This was left 4. A good test for you to see if you know your directions. Okay, come back to this one now. The U shape. The U shape is what type of parent function? If you said quadratic, you were correct. Remember, the quadratic started at 0, 0 and went through these points. So if we look at 0, 0, how did they get from here to here? Well, it looks like they went right 1, 2, 3, and then down 1, 2, 3. So the transformations were right 3, down 3. All right, let's take a look at some transformations from equations. The way we're going to be able to determine these is based off of where the transformation happens. If the transformation is happening, or the addition or subtraction is happening inside of the function, meaning inside parentheses, inside the absolute values, inside in the exponent for an exponential equation. The inside always lies, and so the opposite is really happening. So here we have an x plus 2. The plus 2 is inside of parentheses, so it's lying, and I'm actually going left 2. If it's on the outside tells the truth. I just said truths. I don't think that's a word, but hey, we made it up. So here, if you have a plus 4, it's exactly what you think. It's up 4. Okay? So another key important thing is the inside will always tell you whether you're going left or whether you're going right. And the outside, so outside of the parentheses, will always tell you whether you're going down or whether you're going up. So if it's adding on the outside, it's up. If it's subtracting on the outside, it's going down. And on the inside, remember, it's opposite. So if it's adding, we're actually going left. And if it was subtracting, we'd be going right. Let's look at a few of these examples. So first off, what is the parent function? Well, I have these absolute value bars here, which means this is an absolute value function. Okay, so what happened? Well, notice there's a minus 4, and it's on the inside of these absolute value lines, which means the inside lies. So the inside tells me whether I'm going left or right. You see a negative, you might think left, but nope, it lies. So we're actually going to go to the right, and we're going fourth, because that's what the minus 4 means. Okay, here we have 3 to the x power minus 6. Okay, the x is in the exponent, so this is known as an exponential function. Okay, and is this minus 6, is this happening on what we call the outside of the function or the inside of the function? The inside of the function on this one would be happening up here inside the power, or the exponent. Nothing's happening up here. The minus 6 is happening on the outside. So this is telling the truth. This is telling me whether I'm going up or down, and it doesn't lie. So minus 6 means down 6. So that's the transformation for that parent function. All right, now notice on this one there's 2 of them happening. First off, what's the parent function? Here's the x. The x is inside of a square, which means this is a quadratic function. All right, the inside lies. So what's going on right here? It's really going to the left 12. And the outside tells the truth, so the plus 6 means I'm going up 6. So I'm up 6 and left 12 because the inside lied. Okay, here, what kind of function do I have? Here's the x, and it looks like it's inside of a cubic, or something being cubed. So this is a cubic function. The inside lies, so if x minus 7 is really telling me I'm going right 7, and the minus 7 on the outside tells the truth, so that means I'm going down 7. Okay? So there are a few examples. So remember, let's go back to this page. The inside lies and tells you whether you're going left or right. The outside tells the truth, and it's telling you whether you're going down or up, based off of these positive or negative symbols. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and good luck with your assignment.